The Chronos Mandate. Time is the water you swim in, the air you breathe. You believe it is a law of nature, a universal constant. You are wrong. Time is not found. It is made. And somewhere along the way, we were drafted into someone else's calendar, enlisted in someone else's war. This is the story of the Chronos Mandate, the silent, brutal war for the one thing you can never get back. Before factories, before clocks, time was different. It was the sun and the moon, the seasons. It was the time it took to tell a story or to walk to the river. It was fluid. It was yours. Then came the machine, not the steam engine, the clock. It began in monasteries, a tool to synchronize prayer, a rehearsal for what was coming. But the true coup happened on the factory floor. The industrial age didn't need souls. It needed units, human units. The factory whistle didn't ask. It commanded. Your life was sliced into shifts, into hours. Your time was no longer an experience to be lived. It was a container to be filled, a commodity to be sold. The machine wasn't made of gears and iron. It was made of schedules, of punch cards. It was the first protocol installed onto human consciousness, and we learned to speak its language. Is it worth my time? An hour's wage. We began to think of our very lives in terms of debt and payment to the clock. The factory walls eventually crumbled, but the protocol, it evolved. The old deal was simple. Your time for money, 8 hours, fair wage. But the new deal is far more predatory. The factory didn't disappear. It metastasized. It became invisible. The new factory is your pocket, your bedroom, your thoughts. And the new currency isn't your labor. It's your attention itself. You think you're using free apps. You are the product being manufactured. The product being sold is seconds of your conscious awareness, your focus, your life force. The algorithms that feed you content, they are not servants. They are the new foremen. Digital overseers with one directive: maximize engagement time. Keep the human units producing attention. They know what triggers your anger, your joy, your fear, your lust. They've A/B tested your emotional vulnerabilities across billions of users. They use this data against you. They schedule your distractions. They orchestrate your impulses. They preempt your thoughts. And the greatest trick they ever pulled? Selling you the solution to the problem they created. Buy this app to save time. This gadget will make you more efficient. You're a prisoner buying better chains. You save time only to have it immediately colonized by another attention-hungry platform. You are not saving time. You are increasing the resolution of your own enslavement. This is no longer just an economic war. It has become a neurological occupation. The ancient Greeks had 2 words for time: chronos, measured, mechanical, quantitative time. The ticking clock, the deadline, the schedule, and Kairos, the right moment, the opportune qualitative time, the perfect moment of inspiration, the deep connection in conversation, the state of flow when you lose yourself in creation. The Chronos Mandate is the systematic eradication of Kairos from human experience. Why? Because Kairos is economically sterile. You cannot insert an advertisement into a moment of pure presence. You cannot monetize a state of awe. You cannot data mine a sunset. The system must colonize every potential silence. It must murder boredom, because boredom is the gateway to self, to reflection, to the dangerous realization that you have an inner life. It is the space where you might just ask, who does my time actually belong to? So your pockets vibrate, your screens flash notifications. Your every idle moment is preemptively filled with stimulation. This is not happenstance. This is deliberate architectural design to prevent you from asking that very question. Your mind has been occupied. Your consciousness has been conscripted. The war isn't for your money anymore. It's not even for your data. The final frontier is your seconds, the very texture of your awareness, and you are losing. So what does resistance look like? It is not a new productivity system. It is not a better calendar app. It is cognitive rebellion. It begins with small acts of temporal sovereignty. Turn your phone to grayscale. Make it aesthetically repulsive. Create friction between you and your digital handlers. Schedule appointments not for doing, but for being. for staring at walls, for walking with no destination. This is not unproductive time. This is reproductive time. You are reproducing your own mind. Learn to recognize the difference between urgent and important. Urgent serves other people's agendas. Important serves your own evolution. Practice temporal civil disobedience. Be late on purpose sometimes. Not to others. That's just rude. Be late to your own anxiety. Be late to your compulsions. Let them wait. At the end of each day, ask a different question. Don't ask, how did I spend my time? Ask, when did I feel most alive? When did time disappear? When was I most myself? Find those Kairos moments. Name them, cultivate them, protect them with savage ferocity. They are the antidote to the mandate. The war for your time is the war for your soul, and it's being fought in the space between stimulus and response, between notification and reaction, between someone else's agenda and your own authentic impulse. To win, you must first reject the mandate's most seductive lie. That productivity equals worth. That busy equals important. That your time is not fundamentally, radically, completely your own. Your time is not a resource to be optimized. It is not a commodity to be traded. It is the medium through which you become who you are meant to be. The revolution will not be scheduled. If this video made you question who's really programming your day, you're not alone. There's an entire architecture of manipulation designed to make you forget you have a choice. Hit subscribe if you want to keep peeling back these layers. Turn on notifications.